Good evening, everybody, and thank you once again for joining us here this evening for wXw Fight Forever. And again, for our German viewers, es tut mir leid. Ich lerne Deutsch, aber mein Deutsch ist noch nicht gut. Es ist nicht einfach für mich. Also, tonight's broadcast will once again be in English, but that does have the added advantage of we can share this broadcast with the world. We can share this with our friends in the UK, in North America, across Europe, and anywhere else they happen to speak English. So please make sure you share this out. Let people know wXw Fight Forever is here, and we're going to have 4 amazing matches for you this evening for absolutely free. Nothing at all. The matches are going to start in about 13 minutes' time at 15:15. But before then, let me introduce to you this evening my co-host, wXw commentator, Mett Dimassi. Mett, how are you this evening?
I'm doing great. I'm chilling. Your German's gotten a lot better. I mean, it's definitely gotten a lot smoother since the first time we met. So.
Oh God, yeah, but that was a while ago now.
That's fair. It's been like almost a year, I'd say.
Not quite a year yet. Not quite a year yet. At this point, last year, I think I had maybe just received the offer from wXw to come to Germany and work for this amazing company. So, yeah, me and you, we hadn't quite met. But everyone here in the chat, people in the comments, say hi. Let us know how you're doing this evening. We'd love to know where in the world you are watching us from, where you're joining us from. So, yeah, say hi. Tell us where in the world you are and tell us what you're excited to see here this evening on Fight Forever.
Oh, we've got some great matches. I haven't actually gotten to see. I've got to see Danny Jones versus Laurance Roman, but then I sadly had to leave, so I haven't actually seen the rest of the matches that we're going to watch today yet.
Well, I can guarantee you that you are in for a treat, as is everyone else joining us here on this stream. It's going to be good. So, as you can see, scrolling across the bottom of your screen, shotgun title defense, Laurance Roman against Danny Jones. Fast Time Moodo takes on Anil Marik in singles competition. Justin Daniels. Excuse me. I
was confused for a second.
Yeah, I don't know how I did that. Justin, I'm extremely sorry. Justin Daniels, I don't know how I did that. I'm very, very sorry. Takes on Elijah Blum in singles competition. And in our main event, an intergender match, as the wXw Women's Champion, Aliss Ink, takes on Ahura. So, lots of good stuff. Everyone is going to love this. So, who's here? So, the mayor of Painesville, Dan, says he's watching this from Carsten Beck's hometown in Germany. Thank you for joining us here, Dan. We have Pascal here with us one more time in Switzerland. Thank you very much for joining us once again. And Strong Like Svenja says, hello, how are you doing?
We're getting some corrections there. We're missing an I in willkommen.
My God, my typing today is completely all over the place. I was doing a lot of typing with some stuff earlier and getting that all wrong. I kept on typing Anil Marik every time I typed his name as well. So I checked that like 5 times. I just missed all his other ones. So I'm very sorry. Es tut mir leid.
Du hast es gesagt, es ist nicht einfach für dich.
I see, now you've lost me.
Aber it's exactly what you said. Es ist nicht einfach für dich.
Of course, yeah.
There you go.
Damn. See, this is how bad I am at German. Like, you switch one word in a sentence, and I'm like, what? What did you just say? That
is fair. I still have some issues with German sometimes, especially when people start speaking fast or have accents. Like, it's incredible. But when you learn the language, you kind of get an appreciation for all the different accents in Germany. I definitely have my favorites so far. I definitely say.
Please share your favorites with us before we get down to business here this evening, man.
Oh, I was worried you'd say that. I'd probably say my favorite is the Saxony accent, Sachsen. So Dresden, that area. I love being in Dresden because just other than the fact that I love the accent, Dresden's definitely one of the cooler venues to be in.
Yeah. The venue in Dresden is amazing. So also people in the comments, let us know as well. Why not? What are your favorite German accents? Please share those with us as we go for a quick catch up and recap on what happened this weekend at We Love Wrestling 41 Road to 16 Karat Gold 2023 in Bielefeld. And that was a fun show. That was sold out, jam-packed, great crowd as always. It really is every time we go to Bielefeld. And Mett, sadly, you weren't actually there with us this weekend.
No, I was sick. I was laying in bed, but I did follow everything on Instagram and social media, and I definitely say the thermometer went flying through the room at a couple of the posts that I saw. But
yeah, definitely, there was some big happenings. I don't want to go into too much detail in anything here because I don't want to ruin too much. But obviously, there are spoilers about to come up here, so I apologize for that, but trust me, this show is worth seeing. It's going to be released in about 48 hours' time in German and 72 hours English version right here on YouTube on wXw Now 2.0. So if you're not already a member, hit the join or the Mitglied werden button for our German viewers below. Sign up. It's only €9.99 per month. There's some amazing content, and you'll be able to see this show in full. But I suppose before we actually look at the show, we need to briefly speak about the major announcement made by Norman Harris here on YouTube last week.
Yeah, that was the first moment that my thermometer went flying across the room. Our dear sports director, Norman Harris, yet again deciding to take matters into his own hands and create history. And maybe a few... I don't know what's a safe word that would safeguard my job, but at the same time get across the point that I'm trying to make.
I'm not even sure what point you're trying to make right now, so just go for it.
Well, I would say it's a very dirty-handed tactic by our sports director, like a child throwing a tantrum as soon as he doesn't get what he wants, and I find it quite honestly quite disrespectful the way all the different hurdles and loops that Levaniel's had to jump through, and then the position he was put in through that announcement.
Yeah, definitely. So for those of you who missed that announcement, this year's 16 karat gold is going to be the biggest 16 karat gold ever, because not only does the winner get the 16 karat gold trophy, usually they receive a title shot along with that. But this year, for the first time ever in the history of WXW, they'll also become the WXW Unified World Wrestling Champion. However, the roadblock, which my broadcast colleague refers to here, is that the champion, Levaniel, was not automatically entered into the tournament, which, you know, is the part of the announcement that certainly took me by surprise. But he had to earn his spot in Bielefeld at We Love Wrestling 41. And if he didn't enter, then he would be stripped of the title. So as we take, a brief look at the results from what happened at We Love Wrestling 31, Levaniel was able to defeat Michael Schenkenberg of Rottenflot in the first round. Although, Harris certainly made his presence felt there at one point, grabbing Levaniel by the leg to stop him entering the ring, but it wasn't enough to stop the Prince of Stars. But yeah, that was concerning, to say the least.
Oh, I'd be more shocked if Norman Harris didn't decide to show his lovely mug around the ring.
Yes, I think you're right there. But in other first round action on the night there in this short tournament to enter 16 karat gold, Ahura beat Alex Duke in the first round. Elijah Blum beat Anil Marik in a really good contest. I really enjoyed that match. That is really worth checking out when this show drops in a couple of days' time. Fast Time Moodo was able to get a win over Heisenberg. That one surprised me. There. Yeah. No disrespect to Moodo, but when you're taking on a man the size of Heisenberg, the odds
especially with what Heisenberg's been going through over the past months and weeks with Jurn Simmons, my God, if he came in with half the anger that he had against Jurn, I would imagine any other normal human being could be taken out. But I guess Fast Time Moodo is no normal human being.
Yeah, absolutely. And Andrew Moore, just to answer your question real quick, this show will be available in 48 hours for German-speaking viewers and 72 for English-speaking viewers, maybe a little bit sooner on the English-speaking if we can. We're going to try our best, but at the very latest 72 hours, you will have the English version of We Love Wrestling 41 available on wXw Now 2.0. So to take a to finish recapping what happened, Jørn Simmons took on Massimo Pesca. And Massimo, we saw him here on Fight Forever last week. Incredible young athlete, incredibly popular athlete. But, man, when you're up against Jørn Simmons...
There's a reason they call him massive. And as high as Massimo Pesca can fly, I don't think he can just quite get over that mountain.
Yeah, exactly. I really enjoyed this match. Again, please don't miss this. It's got to be seen. Excuse me. We also saw Bobby Guns defeating Sebastian Suave in a match where, Norman Harris may have made his presence felt once more. We saw the Shotgun Championship defended as Laurance Roman defeated Nick Schreier, a man who has been in many Fight Forever matches in the past. Schreier, who, has been impressing us both in recent months, not quite able to take down the Pitbull of Amboss in Bielefeld. And then it came to the Road to 16 Carat finale, the four-way dance. Fast Time Moodo against Elijah Blum, Levaniel, and Ahura. And I hate to say this. I hate that these words have to leave my mouth right now, but Levaniel was screwed by Norman Harris, and Ahura now finds himself entered into the biggest wrestling tournament in Europe. Great for Ahura. I might not like his attitude, but he's a great athlete, but it shouldn't have gone down the way it went down, Matt.
I mean, I'm sorry that those words had to come out of your mouth too, but me, Dave Bradshaw, Christian, Sebastian, we've all been saying it time and time and time again. Norman Harris is, without a shadow of a doubt, not an unbiased boss. And all the loops and hurdles and everything that Levaniel's had to jump through to get his opportunity to begin with is a year-long ordeal for Levaniel. So I'm not surprised. As soon as he had the championship, it's a bullseye run on his back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's just so disappointing to see Levaniel stripped of the title in this way. We were both there in Oberhausen at 22nd anniversary when Levaniel won the championship. That moment, that outpouring of emotion from our fans was just incredible.
Everybody was on their feet, even up top on the production balcony. Everybody was standing. Everybody was clapping. It was an incredible atmosphere, and it's a shame that it had to end the way that it did. As Dan is expecting Herr Harris to log into this call just now. Let's hope not. Let's hope he at least leaves this format untouched. Not that we wouldn't be happy to see him, but
I mean, I did see and speak to Herr Harris yesterday, whilst some of you may have seen on social media, we've been working on the latest series of Timeline. And he did make it clear he's going to be tuned in to tonight's broadcast. So you never know what's going to happen.
Hey, you tell me that see. Now. But you know what?
Forewarned is forearmed.
I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm standing by my guns. Worst case scenario, he's going to call me into his office, and I'm getting another hairdryer treatment. So,
see, I think the real frustrating thing about Herr Harris, and this will be the last point about Herr Harris before we get into our matches this evening, is that he gives with one hand, he takes away with the other. I mean, he's like a politician. I mean, maybe there is a career in politics in his future. Herr Harris as, Chancellor of Germany is a terrifying thought, but it wouldn't surprise me with the way he goes about business.
Let's keep things contained to WXW, please.
Okay, but what I mean is, he gives us the biggest 16 carat ever. This is phenomenal. And, there's some real exciting entrants in this tournament who, in just 1 month's time, could be the new unified world wrestling champion. That's incredible. It's exciting. And there's so many great talents. I couldn't pick someone right now and be like, that's who it's going to be. But then I said he takes away with the other, and it's all these underhanded tactics, everything with the Vaniel. It's, man, it drives me crazy. It drives me absolutely crazy at times.
Welcome to the show.
Anyway, enough about that. We got some amazing matches. We're going to kick things off right now with this shotgun title match as we see Danny Jones, one half of the Greedy Souls, going up against the shotgun champion, Laurance Roman. Let's take a look.
bei Fight Forever ist festgesetzt für einen Fall. Und es geht um die wXw Shotgun Championship. Als erster kommt in den Ring der Herausforderer, 1,90 Meter groß, 88 Kilogramm schwer, aus Evo Vale, Wales, UK, made of stone, Danny Jones.
And this isn't the first time that we see Danny Jones here at wXw. Even before the tag team match with Rambo and Mett as part of the Greedy Souls, he actually did take part in Ambition in 2019. So, a man with incredible technical talent.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, as you mentioned, the Greedy Souls, they had a phenomenal match at Back to the Roots against Mett and Rambo. Sadly on the losing effort there, but they really proved what they're capable of in that context.
Der Gegner ist 1,71 Meter groß, bringt 85 Kilogramm auf die Waage. Er kommt aus Dresden, Deutschland und ist Teil des Teams Amboss. Hier ist der wXw Shotgun Champion, Laurance Roman.
But Laurance Roman is a technical, he's slowly becoming one of wXw's most, not only vicious, but also masterful technical wrestlers.
Apart from you say that, but like, I think the talent has always been there with Laurance Roman. He's never, you know, no one's ever really doubted his abilities. But this attitude now, which, you know, we just saw as he's trying to get right in the face of Danny Jones, but Danny Jones not intimidated one bit. But this attitude change, this adjustment, this nasty side of him really seems to be the key ingredient that Laurance Roman was missing. That's now helping him to win matches and has led him to becoming the Shotgun Champion here in wXw.
I fully agree. That's what it's all about, the Shotgun Championship. A great opportunity for Danny Jones to capture the Shotgun Championship off of Laurance Roman very early on. But as you said, this new mentality, joining Amboss has been the galvanizing effect on Laurance Roman's career, and it's woken up something inside of him that must have been in there for a long time before Robert Dreisker managed to let it free, to set free the Pitbull.
Yeah, and sorry, please carry on.
Oh, go ahead.
It's just, I'm not sure exactly what happened or what, you know, Robert Dreisker said or did that was able to elicit such a strong and violent reaction in Roman and make him the way he is now. It's, I don't quite understand it when, you know, previously Laurance Roman was one of the most laid-back, chilled-out, fun guys to be around, and now this.
Yeah, that Laurance Roman has been around for a long time, though. That's what you have to keep in mind, and the frustration of not being able to break through that proverbial glass ceiling and make it into wXw as a mainstay. As great as chill a guy as Laurance Roman is, that weighs in a lot on you when you're a professional competitor like him. Here's how you see how professional he is. Him and Danny Jones both absolute experts when it comes to on the mat grappling. Here, the cover there from Danny Jones.
Yeah, and as Andrew Moore says here, love the aggression from both of these. You know, as that was the lockups, everything they're doing here, they're both really bringing the aggression. And Laurance Roman trying to intimidate Danny Jones once more, but Danny Jones isn't going to be intimidated so easily. It's going to take a lot more. These two competitors both very, very happy getting as rough and dirty and nasty as it needs to get. As Danny Jones with a modified judo throw there.
Yeah, Danny Jones
looking for it again, though.
You have to keep in mind, Danny Jones has a size advantage there. The cover from Roman real quick, but then reversed by Danny Jones. Now back again, the cover there after the leg sweep from Danny Jones. You see both of these guys, my God! I was going to say both of these guys go hard, but what a strike. Yeah, the cover from Roman. But Laurance Roman is one of, we've talked and we've covered his new aggressive mentality for a long time, but Danny Jones is not made of stone for no reason. We've seen him over the weekend. He can be just as aggressive and he can be just as punishing. And he can take a lot of punishment from what we've seen in this match against Metehan and Rambo.
Yeah, definitely. And as you've alluded to before, the Greasy Souls, holding multiple tag and singles titles across the UK. The UK is seen a fierce scene. So they're tough, well-seasoned competitors. But I'm not sure that, Danny Jones has never really faced anyone quite like Laurance Roman.
Maybe not, and you have to keep in mind that Danny Jones is also quite used to having a partner into the cover there, Laurance Roman, but that doesn't mean that the Greedy Souls as singles competitors don't have their own acumen. Both singles champions in multiple promotions. Yeah, you don't want to be disrespectful to Danny Jones.
I mean, would you care translating any of what Roman had to say? He's definitely fired Danny Jones up here, whatever it was.
I mean, Danny Jones also doesn't speak German, but I don't think you need to speak the language to understand just how condescending Laurance Roman was with his comments. Danny Jones ducks it. Oh my God! Incredible, both of these guys going hard.
Danny Jones really building some momentum here in this contest now. Incredible suplex, goes for the cover. Could this be all?
No, it wasn't. Laurance Roman manages to get the shoulder up, but Danny Jones wasting no time, straight with that knee.
Yeah. Roman could be out, like...
that
Roman could have been out right there. That knee strike looked like nothing that has hit him before, or at least in recent months. I'm not sure it's been hit that hard by anyone.
Oh, they're setting up potentially a suplex, but Roman, what a step up enziguri there. He's got the leg. Beautiful fisherman suplex into the cover there, but
you could see
Jones,
again, he tried to hook Danny's free leg with his free leg, couldn't get it, so instead he just put as much weight as he could over those shoulders. Again, I think he could have hooked that second leg, that could have been all, but there's those
it
kind of
wasn't the ideal
instincts.
situation there.
Yeah.
For Roman, but he's still
there from Roman. Incredible.
Without a doubt, he still manages to put a lot of weight on Danny Jones. You can see Jones needed to muster a lot of power to kick out of that one. And you'd think one of these guys stole the other one's lunch money when they were kids. My God, this going after it like it's personal. Roman making some separation, but not enough. Those long legs of Jones rocked with that clothesline. Here comes Roman chopping down the tree. That is Danny Jones.
Oh, wow. In the back of the head there.
Into the cover there. That could be it. That is it.
Wow.
Der Sieger und damit weiterhin der wXw Shotgun Champion, Laurance Roman.
What a performance by both of these men, but Laurance
rough
Roman
and aggressive professional wrestling from the get-go in this opening contest. But Laurance Roman, he is the Shotgun Champion, he is the Pitbull of Amboss.
Und bleibt der wXw Shotgun Champion, Laurance Roman.
Another successful title defense.
That lariat is a problem for Lawrence's opponent, without a shadow of a doubt. That clubbing blow will put you down for a good night's sleep. You won't wake up feeling good, I'll tell you that much. My goodness. Jones must have been feeling that the next day.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised he's still feeling it now, and this ring was taped a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely incredible. As Dan says, that lariat is a problem for Lawrence's opponents. Yeah, it really is. He can hit that with some force, especially when, as it looked like there, he managed to catch Jones around the back of the head with that last blow there. Great match, says Andrew Moore. Yeah, really enjoyed that contest.
That's the one constant with the Greedy Souls that we've had over that weekend. Every single match that they've had has been complete, classy, lovely, incredible watches. Just makes your blood pump. I'm really excited to see the Greedy Souls again here at WXW.
Yeah. I would love to see them back. And I know the fans, once again, Andrew Moore has said that he'd love to see them at World Tag Team Festival. He says they've been on a great run over there in the UK. Who knows what will happen? And again, Strong Like Svenja would love to see them at World Tag Festival.
Yeah,
who knows?
That's the point that's been reverberating. A lot of talks with Greedy Souls and World Tag Team Festival, but amongst the fans and definitely amongst me, at least my opinion, I would love to see them there too. So I agree.
Once again, they're a team I'd love to see there. I don't know if there are plans to bring them into Tag Festival. I don't know if schedules will work out, but in an ideal world, they would. But we'll just have to wait and see what what the head office has in store for us when World Tag Festival rolls around. As Dan says, Only Friends versus Greedy Souls sounds like a dream match.
I would
like to see that,
dude. If I wasn't doing commentary, I'd pay to see that match. Simple as that. If I'm not paid to do commentary, I'm sitting front row. That's simple as that. If that match on the card, I'm there.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many teams which I'd love to see them up against. But that's in the future. As soon as we have news on that, we will let you know. I mean, maybe we'll hear something over 16 Carat weekend, but there's still a lot of 16 Carat news to come. And that's right around the corner, less than 4 weeks away now, I believe, which is terrifying because I have so much work to do ahead of that weekend.
That's going to be a lot of work for me too. After the weekend as well, I'm going to need to take at least a week off of my day job to recover from 16 Karat Gold. That's going to be incredible though. That weekend I'm so waiting for that. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be so much happening. And here's the thing, I don't go into too much detail now, but what I can say is that whilst next week here for our live stream on YouTube, it's going to be an episode of Conversations where Mett will be speaking to Maggot. In 2 weeks' time. Oh, sorry, please.
That's going to be. I'm just going to say that's going to be a very exciting episode. I have some very interesting questions that I have prepared for Maggot, and it'll be interesting to see what his answers are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looking forward to that. And in 2 weeks' time, we're going to be back here with a 16 Carat preview. It'll be myself and Mett Dimassi once more running down everything that's going to be happening at over 16 Carat weekend. I can't wait for that. It's going to be exciting, and I hope that, I'm on top of my workload at that point, so I'm not too stressed. But anyway, enough of the chatter. We've got another match up next, Matt. Are you excited for this one?
How many falls is it scheduled for?
I do believe.
Maybe tell us in the chat.
For one fall.
One fall.
Unser nächstes Match ist für einen Fall festgesetzt. Und ich begrüße im Ring 1,80 Meter groß und 92 Kilogramm schwer aus Leipzig in Deutschland. Er steht für Kampfkunst Fast Time Moodo.
Yeah, you talk about hard hitters in the entirety of professional wrestling. You have to talk about Fast Time Moodo. My goodness. What a competitor.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Probably one of the hardest kickers in the business. It is incredible how hard this man can kick you. But let's not underestimate his opponent here, a man who only recently made his return after injury, Anil Marik.
Anil Marik.
Der Gegner kommt aus Osnabrück, Deutschland, 1,78 Meter groß, 81 Kilogramm schwer. Hier ist Anil Marik.
Anil Marik enjoying a hero's return. Everybody was happy to see him, me included. Finally back from that long injury. Former WXW World Tag Team Champion with Robert Dreisker as part of Team WXW Wrestling Academy. Hasn't had the greatest luck since coming back, but he was out for a long time. So he's going to need some time to find his rhythm. Fast Time Moodo is a very difficult opponent to find your rhythm against.
That is true. Anil Marik has yet to pick up a win since his return. Could he do it here in Gelsenkirchen at Fight Forever? But you're right, like, it's not as if Anil Marik has returned to easy opponents by any means. He's certainly being tested. He's up against some very tough competition. But I don't think Anil Marik would want it any other way.
Whoa, that black belt kick! You see that? Anil's life might have...
Yeah, Moodo says it was that close. It really was that close. It could have been over insanely quick right there.
The expression on Anil's face, it's like you saw a ghost. You saw there, Drachenkonzentrat saying, when you fight against Moodo, there's a good chance you wake up with a footprint on your chest and wonder what happened. I think that's the situation that Anil just imagined.
Yeah.
If you get really unlucky with that black belt kick, that footprint's going to be right on your jaw.
Yes, definitely. But Moodo, not just a strike, we're seeing some fantastic technical wrestling here.
Oh, there you see him.
A little bit of showing off, maybe.
A bit of flair, I was about to say.
Yeah, a little bit of flair. But Moodo not phased at all. That's the hammer back into a waist lock here.
Into the cover, right? Looking for a quick day at the office is Moodo, but Marc manages to kick out, and he's struggling a little to keep up with the pace that Fast Time Moodo is setting so far.
Yeah, Moodo looking very confident in the opening minutes of this contest. Very comfortable.
There, sent to the ropes, coming back, landing on his feet is Anil Marik.
Yeah, he saw that hip toss attempt coming. He was able to reverse out of that.
Oh, the agility, my God, that kick.
Oh, wow. And as Dan says, it looks like Anil studies his opponent. Definitely. I would say Anil Marik has Fast Time Moodo well scouted here, and he can't quite believe. Maybe that he was able to evade all that. Maybe that he hasn't been able to take the advantage just yet here in this match.
Yeah, but it's a very difficult opponent to try to gain a sizable advantage against his Fast Time Moodo, especially if you've been gone as long as Anil has. But the fact that he's been avoiding all of Moodo's most dangerous strikes is good enough. Sometimes you just have to take in some offense, so you have to be really picky about what offense you pick. And so far, Anil's choices have been spot on.
I don't know if they're maybe choices as such. I know I definitely
he's dodging the more dangerous.
Shoulder tackle, but Anil with a drop kick there.
Anil now slowly getting a semblance of control in this match. Sling blade into the cover there against Moodo. Could this be it? No.
Not just yet. But the tide definitely starting to turn in this contest.
Anil looking to go up to the
time
sky.
getting up to the top here. This could be a mistake. It's taking a little too long. No!
Oh!
That's a little too long there. Moodo had that scouted. One of those strong kicks right across the chest.
And that's exactly what I was saying when it comes to picking what offense you choose to get hit by, or what offense you avoid like the plague. It's definitely the strikes from Moodo. You don't want to get kicked or chopped or smacked or hit or any kind of limb flying at you from Moodo.
Yeah, Moodo is such an expert striker. He can throw a punch, a kick, or a chop.
Oh,
wow.
My God. Anil might be, no, that was...
Not yet, no. But as I was saying, sometimes, some of those strikes that Moodo throws, they might not look like they carry the most force. He knows how to throw so much power behind each and every one of them. So whilst they might not look devastating to the outside world, I can guarantee you they're devastating to his opponent. Oh, he just runs right through Anil Marik.
Runs right through his chest into the cover there. Anil, you see him taking a quick breath. That kick to the breath to the chest takes quite a lot out of you. And you see there, Moodo, his tactic is to control the airways now. Kick the breath out of him, make sure he can't take any new breath. That's why Marek fighting back.
Kick to the chest once again. Kicks like that can stop a man's heart.
I mean, as hard as Moodo kick, I wouldn't be surprised if his kick could kickstart Ahura either.
Yeah, would not be surprised. As Moodo seemingly changing tacks here, looking to...
Oh, but you see there, Marek.
But no, Marek goes for the roll up.
Oh, that could have been very close. Both legs were hooked, but Moodo escapes. Marek hits... Oh!
Yeah, wow.
You love to see it. You don't love to feel it if you're Anil Marik. My God.
No, not at all.
See there, Moodo asking Anil to fight back. My goodness, how do you fight back against that?
Right, more chops there.
See the pain in...
Moodo's just playing with him here. There's no particular urgency. Oh, wow. Urgency on the part of Moodo. He is firmly in control of this match.
You see him toying with Marek. Dad saying that trash talk by Moodo seems like a mistake. It may be. You can't give Anil Marik too much time. But you can see Moodo staying on top of things. Sending him...
Yeah, I do agree. That could be a mistake, you know. Whilst Moodo might be in control now, you know, from what we've seen from Anil Marik previously, he can be an explosive competitor, and you do not want to give him an opportunity, any kind of opening to take control of the contest, because you could lose it that quickly. But again,
I know, you see the figure four. The figure four, this dangerous spot there for Marek. He needs to find a way to make it to the ropes or break the hold. You see there, Moodo even striking at the leg.
Doing everything he can to get more pressure on the hold, but...
Yeah, but see, that might have been the mistake. Maybe striking wasn't the decision. He could have maybe cinched the hold in a bit better with that left leg.
Yep.
That allows Marek to stay alive, but who knows for how long. Marek definitely has to mount some sort of comeback!
And there it is. Desperation attempt, maybe. Maybe that's all he's got left in the tank. Is he able to follow up on that?
Oh, there he goes. Hands on his legs, but...
Oh
my goodness!
What a super kick.
Into the cover there. That was very close, but not enough.
I'm trying to work out what this expression on Moodo's face is. Is he underestimating Anil Marik here? That itself would be a huge mistake, if so.
I mean, so far, that's all I've seen. Moodo, as dangerous as he definitely has the problem of sometimes underestimating or enjoying the thrill of the fight too much. Instead of just looking to end things right then and there. Oh my goodness.
Right to the face.
Dodges it. Marek now has an opportunity to find a way and mount a comeback.
He's trying not as much force behind those shots as he maybe like. He's taken a lot of punishment in this contest.
Yeah, but there's a lot of force on that impact. My goodness, well done there by Marek. Looking to fly again. Last time didn't end so well. That was a crucial moment where Moodo fully gained control of this match. Will it be the same way again?
Wow.
What a missile drop kick.
Absolute precision.
Cover there, almost two.
But not
Andrew
enough.
Moore.
Not enough to put away Moodo here this evening.
Andrew Moore said it. Moodo needs to find that killer instinct. Maybe if he had that killer instinct so far and wasn't toying with Marek, the match would already be over, but...
Yeah, I think you could be right there. Don't know what Marek was thinking there. Didn't quite manage to evade that kick.
They're looking for that double underhook. Facebuster.
Yep.
There. My goodness, what a combo there.
He could be
into
out.
the cover. He is out. No.
Just rolls the shoulder. Here we go.
Double underhook facebuster. There it is. You see Moodo now a lot more into the cover there. Could be it. No.
How?
My God.
Now I understand this reaction from Moodo. I am shocked that Marc kicked out of that one.
I can see
Maric's in pain here.
Moodo kicked things to top gear and a lot more urgency, no wasted motion now, and I think only now he's realizing that he might have given Marc a little too much time. But can Marc use this window right now?
Well, I think Moodo.
Or is this the final step? Black belt kick.
No.
They're into the cover. Well done
Quick
there. No,
reversal.
Marc now. What,
These
back
two
and
going
forth.
back and forth. This could end at any second.
There's just a little more weight shifted. There you see. No. Oh, there we go. No. It is Moodo now. Oh, what a kick there from Marc. Dear me.
Absolutely planted Moodo with that DDT. Is this it?
Very nearly, but it was only a 2 count. And now Moodo in a very precarious position.
Yeah, Moodo was in firm control of this contest. Maybe wasted too much time. But Marc, I don't know if he has what it takes right now, the energy, the resolve left to capitalize on these openings.
Though. I was looking for that ripcord lung blower, but Moodo manages to get out of the way. Now, oh my goodness, he ran right into that one.
Yep.
Oh, there, pump handle driver there, into the cover. This could be
old.
it for Moodo. No, well, Moodo's right on top of the Sensei choke.
There.
The Sensei choke.
To the choke, striking along with it. Marc taps. Anil Marik taps.
Somit Fast Time Moodo.
What a match. Fast Time Moodo. Marc, the martial artist, coming out on top. You can see there for a second, I think. Anil Marik definitely surprised them.
Yeah, definitely. Marc really bringing all he had and really demanding more from Moodo than I thought Moodo thought he'd have to bring.
Und wir gratulieren den Sieger, Fast Time Moodo.
And you can see the look of disappointment on Anil Marik's face there. I'm not sure, when he made it, he was maybe expecting to win and expecting success straight out the gate. But I'm not sure that Anil Marik expected to be on such a losing streak like he has been since his return. Like, are you shocked by that, Matt?
I am very surprised and shocked, but it is the first time that Anil in his young career has had to recover from such a long period of injury. So that can happen, but that comes with its frustrations. And to your point of saying, you don't know if you expected him to just come in and take the win. If you're at this level and you're competing, you don't go into the ring without the expectation of winning. You don't go in without at least you have to believe in yourself, and that's potentially maybe what Anil's been missing since being back. So that fire that he hasn't been missing for fire or drive, but maybe it's, I don't know what could be going through his head. Maybe it's self-confidence. Maybe it's a lot of different things that could go through an athlete at this level's minds. So Anil just needs to find a way to ride this storm and reach his first win to switch his momentum.
Yeah. And I certainly hope he does. Phenomenal wrestler, great guy. And hopefully he can, get back onto winning ways sooner rather than later. As Dan says, Moodo had to dig down deep for this one. Great match. Yeah, really great match. And what more can we say? Like, phenomenal contest between two incredible talents that I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot more of here on Fight Forever.
Two absolute wonderful talents. I think Moodo definitely had his fun and definitely had to kick things into high gear by the end. but he managed to capture that victory, and that's what matters. That sensei choke is a very dangerous hold.
Definitely. Okay, so what did you guys in the chat think of that one? Please feel free to comment some more, ask some more questions. We'd love to get a little more interaction from everybody here tonight. But what you thought of these first two matches? I know Dan said he thought they were great matches. Are you excited for these two matches coming up? We'd love to hear a little bit more from everyone tonight. And I understand you're saying there's a few issues with the picture quality there. I'm not entirely sure there's anything we can do on this stream right now. Because at least on mine, everything's looking really good. So I'm not sure what's happening, but we'll definitely look into this for the future because we want to make sure we're bringing you the highest quality each and every step of the way. But thank you for your understanding and patience. And that is the question. Actually, I did see you mention this earlier. Sorry, I completely missed it. And how can people watch these events live in Gelsenkirchen? Well, I'm not sure when our next Fight Forever event is. Actually, let me see if we have anything in the calendar. If I'm looking over here, it's just because I've got a second screen set up.
You're cheating. You got a second screen and everything. I'm going to turn off my second screen right now. So,
yeah, I'm not seeing any Fight Forever events at the moment, I'm afraid. So I don't know when the next one is going to be. But if you go to, I believe it's events.wxw-wrestling.com. I'm just going to check that is the right one before I actually type it and put it up as a lower third on the screen. Yes, it is. Let me bring that up for you so you can see it. You can see tickets for upcoming events. There are tickets on sale for events right the way up until December 2024. There's tons of great events there. And speaking of Gelsenkirchen, we're going to have the Fan Appreciation Night there on the 20th of May. It's going to be a very, very special event. And recently, we announced the first few names for that. There's some big names coming. This is going to be a big, exciting event. This won't be... what am I looking for? What am I trying to say here? It's not going to be in the small room we hold the Academy and Fight Forever events on.
Okay.
This is going to be outside in the GMC Arena. I was trying to find the right way to word it, and I completely missed it. My apologies.
I'll put it in for you at the GMC Arena in Gelsenkirchen, in the big hall. It's going to be an incredible event. You're going to have wonderful talents. I believe one of the names that we've seen recently that's been announced is Leon St. Giovanni, LSG, coming
Very
back to
excited
Germany.
to see him back.
Very excited to see him back. And of course, he was somebody who has experienced the new wXw Academy as one of the coaches during his first tenure back. During his tenure back earlier this year, I might better say. It's a wonderful arena, the GMC Arena, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful event. You guys have to experience it. I'm excited to experience it. So,
well, Mett, I know that you recently experienced a GMC MMA event there in that arena. How was that? Please tell us. Please tell everyone.
It was wonderful. It was incredible. I got the opportunity to experience the GMC event. The energy in that arena is electric. There is it's such a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's such an intimate atmosphere because the arena and the seats are so close to the action. Even the seats further away, you'll be very, very close to the action. You'll get to experience it very closely. So fan appreciation night, that is the perfect venue, in my opinion, to hold an event like that, because you guys are going to get the best seats there is. Like, there are no bad seats in that arena. That's what I'm trying to say in my very verbose manner. There are no bad seats in that arena. If you get the opportunity to experience it, please, I beseech you, that's probably the biggest English word I know. Come and try that event. It is going to be incredible. I can't wait.
Yes. And it's probably a really bad sign that we're both commentating here tonight, and yet we're both struggling with the English language. Not a good
I'm
sign.
always struggling with the English language. That's the benefit of doing English commentary with Dave Bradshaw. He can handle all the English. I can just
Dave
yell.
Bradshaw, the best English-speaking commentator in Europe, hands down. Phenomenal. Anyway, guys, if you want to look at tickets and get more information on upcoming events, the address is on your screen right now, events.wxw-wrestling.com. That is where you can find everything you need. But coming up next, Justin Daniels versus Elijah Blum. And Andrew Moore says, looking forward to seeing Justin Daniels, hear good things about him coming out of Ireland. And yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's get on with this contest.
Let's do it. One of the youngest talents out of Ireland.
Dieser Fighter ist 1,79 Meter groß, 100 Kilogramm schwer. From Dublin, Ireland, the Killmonger, Justin Daniels.
The Killmonger. Wonderful young talent out of Ireland.
His opponent, sein Gegner.
But he's facing one of the wXw Academy's greatest young talents in recent memory in Elijah Blum.
Der Gegner, 1,79 Meter groß, 85 Kilogramm schwer. Aus Bochum, Deutschland, Elijah Blum.
And you can hear the audience there in Gelsenkirchen. Elijah Blum, also one of the most popular wrestlers to come out of the wXw Wrestling Academy in recent years. The fans absolutely adore this young man.
Oh, I adore him too, and I've seen a couple of usernames over there on the comments screen that quite often visits the wXw Academy shows. So show some Elijah Blum some love, wXw Academy fans. But this match is one of the matches that really highlight the beauty of the wXw Wrestling Academy, and especially Fight Forever, because you can have such dream matches young in their infancy, two young talents who are going to overtake European wrestling in Elijah Blum and in Justin Daniels. And we get to see them face to face, so young into their careers.
Yeah, I dare say in 5-10 years' time, this will be a marquee match headlining major events. And we've got it here first. We've got it here for free on wXw Fight Forever. Two young and exciting wrestlers. Justin Daniels at one point was Ireland's youngest professional wrestler. And right now I believe he's still only 19 years old.
Yes, Justin Daniels, very, very young, but he started very young over at the Fight Factory in Ireland. And there you see him now looking for an octopus stretch potentially very quickly, but Blum very much on top of things.
Yep.
And you see that, pardon me, you see that for his young age, that's very much veteran's instinct to seek the ropes and break the hold in that manner. You can see a very, very wise mind in the young body of Justin Daniels, but if we've seen anything from Elijah Blum in his wars, among others with Amboss, as he's definitely a competitor that you have to take very seriously. He's very judicious in the way that he approaches wrestling.
Elijah Blum has proven himself to be, one of the most tenacious and resilient young wrestlers we've ever seen. As he takes that big shoulder tackle there from Daniels.
A leapfrog there. Cross body.
And listen to that crowd just come unglued at that crossbody.
Without a shadow of a doubt, you hear just how pompous and raucous that wXw Academy crowd can become. You see there, Blut, Buddha, Ultras. Elijah Blum is actually one of the most talented wrestlers in German wrestling. I wholeheartedly agree. If you don't have Elijah Blum on your radar, then you better have him.
Yeah, definitely. And it's incredible to think that, here, Elijah Blum, a wrestler who we first Mett in Hamburg last year. He didn't even make his debut on that show. The rotation, one of the trainers at the academy wanted to bring him to the show to introduce him to everybody. Got involved in an altercation with Robert Dreisker that night. He brings that chop to his opponent here. And in a very short space of time, he's really managed to show everyone just how good he is and become just so popular. Just very, very incredible rise from this young man.
Yeah, he's a very talented young man as well. There you see Daniels ducks it. There you see now Blum sends him to the corner, coming back. That beautiful drop kick. And then flexing on him onto the cover there against Justin Daniels, but not enough to keep the young Irishman down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that flexing was him taking a little bit too much time. But, you know, wXw Wrestling Academy in Gelsenkirchen is very much home ground for Elijah Blum, and maybe he was just having a little bit too much fun getting lost in the moment there.
Yeah, there you see he was trying to set up that parting gift, but Justin Daniels had it well scouted. And as you mentioned, we've seen Elijah the first time last year in Hamburg. My God! Justin Daniels
crushes him.
Flattens him. Of course, coming to the age of the rotation against Robert Dreisker. Oh my goodness, with Justin Daniels, nobody's coming to the aid of Elijah Blum after that kick.
Might need it. That looks vicious.
He just might, my goodness. Get to the cover there now, Justin Daniels. See Blum shaking off more than just cobwebs.
Daniels just taunting the crowd here in Gelsenkirchen.
Yes, he is. That'll only make them chant for Elijah even harder. Daniels now very much on top of things, sends Blum into the ropes.
Oh, wow.
Schoolboy into the cover there.
Incredible roll-up attempt, but the back elbow from Justin Daniels puts him firmly back in control here.
And it has to be said, Justin Daniels is into the cover there. Not enough, but my goodness. You'd see Justin Daniels, you'd hardly believe that he's 19. Built like, not just a shed, built like the entire barn, built like the entire farmhouse. My goodness, so much power and agility in that body of Daniels.
And again, he's taunting the crowd here. I'm not sure what he really aims to achieve from this, but I think in a strange, almost perverse way, Daniels is feeding off the hate of this crowd.
My goodness, he's
but
not
just
going
ended up eating a knee from Elijah Blum.
Yes, he did there. Elijah Blum, Russian leg sweep, lovely. Ted Daniels reeling down. Maybe like as he said, maybe Daniels took a little too much time and humored the crowd here at the Academy too long.
But here comes that explosiveness we've seen from Elijah Blum in the past, starting to build up some momentum. Swinging neck breaker.
And now Blum, a lot of momentum. We've seen this from him a few times. It's very dangerous to let him get cooking like this. Daniels in a dangerous position. Shotgun dropping into the cover there. Elijah Blum could be it.
Down its mark, but it's not quite enough to put his larger opponent here away.
Blum he's looking,
going up to the top rope, going up to the high rent district.
Yeah, but maybe taking a little too long for that. Yeah, there you go. There's that speed and agility of Daniels on that frame. Oh my God!
I think there was a clash of heads there. Both men.
Blum is out now.
Oh.
Look at
I'm not sure how he kicked out of that, but that headbutt. Wow.
I don't think he knows how he kicked out of that. My goodness, you saw him just glazed eyes and everything.
I could have done as much damage to Daniels as did to Blum. Risky move.
I don't know. Daniels looks very unfazed, setting up Peter again in that package. Position there, into the cover now. Could be it. No. Did you see how close the referee's head was to the mat? My goodness, look, Daniels is in disbelief.
Yeah. Unreal. Unreal here. The Justin Daniels, first trip to Germany. Just what the wrestlers of the wXw Wrestling Academy are made of. Find out exactly what Elijah Blum is made of.
Without a shadow of a doubt, but maybe he's spending too much time jaw-jacking here. Let Blum in a good position there.
Is this it?
Parting gift!
He hits it!
Gift.
He hits it!
The cover! Yes, sir!
And listen to that crowd.
Und hier ist der Sieger, Elijah Blum.
What a match! A match that I bet you we're going to be seeing very often in the future. Two absolute blockbuster talents in Europe, Justin Daniels and Elijah Blum.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic professional wrestling.
What a lovely match. Maybe Justin Daniels maybe spent too much time.
Kann seinem Konto einen weiteren Sieg schreiben, liebe Fans. Elijah Blum.
Maybe
Well,
spent too much
Justin
time
Daniels
with the
here.
fans.
Justin Daniels, he was no easy opponent. He's proven just how good he can be, how potentially dangerous he could be in the future. And I'm sure it's not the last we've heard of him, but Elijah Blum, wow, incredible wrestler. Someone who, as I've already said, we're both huge fans of. As many people have in the chat during that match. What do you think of that one, ladies and gentlemen? Please share in the chat. And I know Dan says that was a shoulder, but it looked like there was a clash of heads with the shoulder. That was what my reaction was to there. But yeah, it was definitely Justin going for the shoulder. But I think there was a clash of heads. It looked pretty nasty.
I mean, was it a shoulder? Was it a headbutt? I'll tell you one thing. Any lesser man, and that would have been a knockout. That's what that could have been.
Yeah, it was painful. That's what it was. As Andrew Moore says, big win for Elijah. Daniels looks impressive. Yeah, Andrew, I could not agree more, my friend. Great stuff. And we're joined by Frank Furman. And you'll need to translate that for me, please, Mett.
A winner's bouquet for the Blumenmann is what our for the flower man.
And that much I can work out.
Lovely message there from our WXW ring announcer Frank Fairman.
Yeah,
give him some
Blues
love in the
Bruder
chat.
Ultras says great match of both men. Yeah. Pascal asks, how long has Elijah been wrestling? So, I'm not sure exactly. I know he's not been around too long at the academy though. Mett, can you have any more details on that for us?
So Elijah has been at the academy since before COVID. He can share his story at his own pace, but I believe Blum has been training for I would say 13 months sounds like a good amount before making his debut. Potentially, I'm not sure.
Wow.
He was at the academy. I believe, before I joined the academy. So, make that what you will. 13 months sounds like a good trajectory, but an incredible talent. He's picked it up very quickly, and just definitely Elijah Blum is a generational talent. 13 months since his debut at the WXW Academy in January of 2022. That makes it that is the trajectory. That's how long he's been wrestling actively. But before that, with training involved. Then
wow! So then, because we would have first saw him on the main roster at the Wheel of Wrestling Ironman event in Hamburg last year, which would have been when exactly? I'm trying to find the date. Was that 35? 32. So that was in June last year. So in just 6 months, he made his way up to the main roster, which is huge. And then in the 7 or 8 months since, as people saying, that's some progress. And it's unreal. Yeah, very rarely have I seen a wrestler who, in 13 months from their kind of, academy debut is as good as this. Phenomenal. And as a wrestler, I really hope to see more of him in, the coming months. Andrew Moore would like to see him in Progress's Natural Progression series. I like the sound of that. Progress Wrestling, I don't know if any of you are watching, but take note. Elijah Blum is a man you should be watching. He's a man everyone in wrestling should be watching. Anyway, we should probably stop this from just becoming the Elijah Blum admiration hour.
No, I say we should send it even further. Let's keep the Elijah Blum love going. I love to see it. I love to hear it. I love to everything about this. But to take a little moment before we move on, because we have a barn burner of a main event here for Fight Forever. Take a minute to also acknowledge the incredible, immense talent from Justin Daniels. And take a minute to really mention these two guys are two guys you're going to be seeing a lot and hearing a lot of on the European wrestling scene in the future. So take note. These guys are incredibly talented. These are the best, the cream of the crop.
And as I mentioned, Justin Daniels only 19 years old. I've seen very few people who are that talented at just 19 years old. Phenomenal. I really see big, bright futures ahead for both of those wrestlers. And maybe we'll get to see a rematch between those two somewhere later down the line. Who knows?
Oh, I'm so excited. Who knows? Maybe for the wXw Unified World Wrestling Championship sometime down the line.
Maybe. But we should probably move on and get to our main event of the evening. An intergender match as Ahura takes on our women's champion, Aliss Ink.
Ahura doesn't seem very happy to be at the wXw Wrestling Academy.
Not at all, but he hasn't been in a very good mood lately. Ever since Tag Fest, really.
But somebody who has been in a good mood. Fresh off of a successful title defense at Back to the Roots. The Scandinavian Dragon. And that's that dragon's treasure right there.
Big fan of. As Dan says, if evil had a face, it would be Ahura's. I think you might be onto something there, Dan. As Erzorn says, take him down, Aliss. And as some of you can just remind us, this is a non-title match.
Thank you for reminding us.
What is happening here? Why is a fan tying Ahura's bootlaces? What is that about? Aliss doesn't look impressed by this. I'm not impressed either. Why? Why was he not prepared? Why were his bootlaces not done up properly before he come out here? What?
Why is the fan doing it himself? Well, regardless of what you think of that, we're shushing the crowd.
I mean, I don't think he's going to get much quiet from the crowd in Gelsenkirchen, especially after everything that happened at Back to the Roots, his actions there, which I'm still angry about that. I'm still disgusted by him coming out at Back to the Roots when he had no business being there and attacking baby Allison the way he did.
Potentially is the reason why Maggot is no longer the WXW Shotgun champion. Could Laurance Roman have won the championship without Ahura's interference? We'll never know, but a dastardly attack on baby Allison there. We saw Maggot's reaction. It is on the YouTube channel.
I mean, I didn't quite understand the words exactly, but someone told me that Maggot used the phrase, Ahura, I will kill you.
Maggot used the phrase, if I see you again, Ahura, I will kill you. And that gives you an idea of what mental state Maggot is in. And
yeah,
I would be careful. Maggot, we've never seen, I've at least never seen Maggot this irked and this angry. And to be honest, it even makes me a little nervous and anxious about what questions I ask him next week here at Conversations with Maggot. But for now, the person that should be worried is Aliss Ink, because she's in a dangerous position there with Ahura.
Yeah, Ahura, I mean, he definitely comes into this contest with a height advantage, a strength advantage, and as well an experience advantage, I believe. But Scandinavian Dragon, a very fiery and explosive competitor in her own right, and, you know, by no means should Ahura think that he's got an easy night at the office here.
You should never think that, especially when you're facing a champion, and she is the WXW Women's Champion for a reason. That Dragon's tail kick is nothing but devastating.
I mean, if that catches Ahura, he's done for. He's out. This match is over. There's no doubt about it.
That could catch Robert Dreisker, and that would also be over. That is a dangerous, dangerous kick, no matter who your opponent is. And Aliss has proven that she is a very, very capable competitor when it comes to throwing that kick. And you see her now also capable when it comes to chain wrestling, circles around Ahura. My goodness.
Literally, yeah. I think she might have a slight speed advantage here, using that. And here we go with the strikes. Aliss Ink with the mixed martial arts background. Incredible maneuver there. And Ahura's reeling. And I'm sure he's not happy about that, but he catches her.
He's not reeling for long now. She's in a dangerous position. Oh! Switches the momentum, catches him in that snapmare.
Yeah,
you see Ahura's now.
There. Did not see that coming.
Neither did Ahura! Oh. My goodness, you didn't see that coming.
Ahura is dazed. His head driven firmly into the canvas there.
Oh, careful, that dragon sleeper there. If she cinches that in,
this could be it. This could be over quickly.
But Ahura doing a good job of twisting her arm and making sure he adds pressure before she can.
Yep. Oh!
The force on that chop, my goodness.
And this is why you don't get the fans to tie your bootlegs. They come undone. You should have tied them up properly before the contest, man. What is going on with Ahura? Like,
I mean, are we surprised after seeing what he did at World Tag Team Festival Night 3, coming to the show after his brother's wedding and not in the most sober state? I would say. I mean,
I've seen some hungover men in my life. He was as hungover as 10 men.
There you see now, but he's very much in control of Aliss. Mentioned here, you could, if you want to find out what the deal was with Ahura at World Tag Team Festival Night 3, that is uploaded on WXW Now 2.0, so you can go and check it out.
Ahura working over the leg, working over the knee here. And do you know what? I can't fault his strategy. If you're wrestling Aliss Ink, you want to take out those legs. You want to take out her ability to kick. You want to take out her base while she kicks. Because if she can't stand, she can't kick you with the other leg.
Yeah, but you got to be careful.
Power.
That background of Aliss Ink, she's just as capable a technical wrestler as she is a striker.
Which went for the heel hook there, but Ahura able to get out of it. Puts Aliss in the single leg Boston Crab here.
see him there. You see him there in control, but not actively trying to put pressure on her. Just sort of toying with her.
He's just trying to bully her. I don't understand why.
It's right there to the tendons.
Oh,
my goodness, hard against the mat. You see her grasping at the knee.
yeah.
You have to keep in mind that was also just the day before it, back to the roots. That was Amal's strategy, attacking her legs. So Ahura must have come in with that being his strategy. As much as we talk about his attitude or the way he approaches professional wrestling, he is still a very dangerous competitor.
Of course he is. Like, you know, no one's ever doubted how dangerous Ahura can be. When he was part of the Pretty Bastards with Megan, you know, there's a very good reason they became tag champions. Here in wXw is Aliss. Look at them strikes to the gut there.
Yeah, but does she have the power to lift up Ahura, especially after the damage she took here and that back to the roots of those legs?
Oh, hard landing on the outside.
Tell you what, that academy floor is.
Dumps. Oh
my goodness!
In the face. And dances Ahura's picking out apart limb by limb. I'm not sure if it's entirely limb by limb. Really, he's just focusing on those legs. Or at least he was until he hit those two big strikes to the face there. Wow.
That'll leave more than just a mark.
Yeah.
There he goes. Drops right with that stomp.
Right in the face. I mean, there's some mats there on the floor of the wrestling academy here, but when you get crushed between the floor and a man's foot, only bad things can happen.
I can tell you from personal experience, the ground there it does not give way outside the ring. That is very dangerous and very hard floor that you're landing on. Now, Ahura.
What's he got in mind here? There's an evil, a sadistic look in Ahura's eye here. I don't like it.
It looks like he's looking to send her into the wall. My goodness. What a blow. Now Ahura using the academy to inflict more and more punishment to Aliss. What does he plan there with the ring post? My goodness. He just might break her in half.
Aliss taking some incredible damage here.
See the comment there, Ink is such a badass. She has to be a badass to take the damage she's inflicted to her by Ahura. Ink in a very...
so proud of himself. I don't know why.
Ahura telling the crowd it makes no difference whether or not you're cheering. She's done. She can't fight anymore. See now, slowly getting frustrated is Ahura. But he can't give Aliss Ink too much time there. That's exactly why.
Yeah. I don't know what's going through Ahura's mind right now.
I don't think Ahura knows what's going through Ahura's mind right now. It's such a dangerous competitor, and there you see no hesitation whatsoever, instantly going in for that kill shot. My goodness.
Yeah, it's effective, but as well, as you said, his earlier strategy, attacking the legs, it worked there. Aliss unable to have that balance, that usually great balance that she has. Oh!
What a blow!
Wow! What a strike!
Ahura's hubris might have gotten the better of him there. Dragon's tail ducked by Ahura. He saw that coming, but here comes Ink.
Aliss now firing back with everything that she has.
See, floating over now, potentially looking for that DDT. No, Ahura has her up. Oh no, the Dragon Sleeper! The Dragon Sleeper! She's caught him!
Her arms locked behind her back. If she can lock these in, this could be all. Ahura might be forced to tap.
Can she lock those arms? Ahura, no, manages to yank her down just in time now. Ink setting up that
Tornado
tornado!
DDT. Wow, sends Ahura flying to the outside. And Stances, I bet Ahura's underestimating the champion's spirit in Aliss. Absolutely, we're seeing that here right now. Aliss building momentum she needs to get through this contest. Fans talking Ahura here, offering him a chair. And here comes Aliss!
Here comes Aliss! My goodness, just flying through the air is the dragon, and instantly into a guillotine. No,
Ahura, she can't quite lock his hands.
But manages to land on her feet there.
Tries to sweep the legs, doesn't happen.
Wow! What a Hurricane Rana! Ahura, very dangerous spot. Aliss looking to fight again. This flurry of offense by Aliss Ink. Ahura's dazed and confused.
Yeah. Aliss just throwing absolutely everything she has at Ahura in this contest.
And saying that's the kind of action you're going to get at wXw. You're damn right. My goodness.
Whether you're here at the Wrestling Academy, we're in the Turbine, Halle in Oberhausen, amazing venues across Germany, across Europe. This is the quality. This is the intensity. This is the excitement. This is the kind of incredible professional wrestling that wXw gives you each and every time as we see our women's champion, Aliss Ink, climb to the top rope. What is she thinking here? Wow!
Meteora, my goodness, into the cover there. Ahura is out. Ahura is out. No! Ahura, how did he kick out?
Ahura,
I don't think he knows how he kicked out.
Himself.
You hear the crowd chanting for Aliss.
Yeah.
What a match here. Incredible action by both of these competitors. Ahura is unorthodox and unpredictable.
She's one of the most dangerous women in Europe right now. She has taken some punishment. She is still going and she is still bringing it to Ahura in this contest in your main event of Fight Forever. Oh, what a kick to the gut.
Ahura's inviting her to kick him more and more. Again, that bully mentality, that bully attitude of Ahura's.
Yeah.
Just might see it come back to bite him.
Ahura trying to do the pain.
See here, there, deflecting the kick.
Yeah. I mean, he does have some incredible abs, don't get me wrong.
He does, but you have to also think Aliss Ink has taken damage to those legs in this match and in the match before against the Mall, so maybe she doesn't have the same strength. Those forearms are working fine, though. Now back and forth. What a wow!
Right.
Oh! Right in the throat of Ink.
In the abs again. Wasn't ready for that. Oh, this is getting uncomfortable.
Yes,
behind
it
me.
is.
Strikes.
That uppercut from Ink rocked him. Now she's going to taking the fight to him.
You can see the exhaustion though, starting to set in on Aliss Ink. Oh.
And Ahura's getting going. There. What is he setting up there? What a lariat! Oh my goodness!
I do not know if I have ever seen Aliss Ink hit as hard as we have just seen her hit.
You can see
and
in
he's
the
laughing.
back
Ahura is laughing sadistically. What is wrong with this man?
You can see in the back the fans very much concerned for Ink after that one.
Yeah.
Ahura now into the mounted position. Looking, he's not even looking for the cover after that lariat. He's just looking for that ground and pound and as disrespectful as he can.
Just paintbrushing her. This is
Tell her to take her hands out the way. This is disgusting. Cover there, but she gets the shoulder up.
Shoulder up. The fighting spirit of Aliss Ink. It just will not. Oh! Oh my God! I'm saying the fighting spirit of Aliss will not die, but this is becoming uncomfortable. This is becoming very uncomfortable.
It's disgusting and it's scandalous by Ahura. Oh my God. She can't even defend herself anymore.
I mean, if that is entirely true, then Cyril Young may have to stop this match. I mean, he's clearly got a better view than we do from the cameras here.
We can trust the head referee's judgment. Ahura saying you wanted equality, this is what equality looks like, but still disrespectful and disgusting is what we're seeing from this match. Ink has gone limp. Ahura.
I think he just woke her up, though. Oh!
He blocked that dragon's tail, but
it seems to have quite effect still. If he didn't get that arm up, he'd be asleep right now.
Look at the power of Aliss Ink. She's got him up. Ahura fighting with all he's got.
Oh!
What a kick. Ink now, dangerous position. Got her up. What a power bomb there by Ahura.
Oh my goodness. I have never seen Aliss Ink take a beating quite like this. I'm getting concerned for her as... What? What is he doing?
I don't think that was Ahura.
No, it's Ahura. Look, Aliss Ink is out. You've made your point, Ahura. We get it. You can beat up Aliss Ink. Great. Okay, whatever. Fine.
Utterly disgusting.
And referee Cyril Young there. €100 fine for Ahura for this unsportsmanlike conduct. If you've got your opponent beat, just beat him. Just finish the damn match. This is uncalled for. This is unnecessary.
Utterly disrespectful towards the fans and our head referee, Cyril Young. Not to mention the wrestling match. And above all, disrespectful to Aliss Ink.
Oh my God!
He could have ended the match already. But Ahura's just deciding to send some sick, disgusting message. Unbelievable.
Deutschlands. Ja. Die hat's drauf. Ja. Aber die kann nichts gegen mich machen, weil der Geschlechterunterschied zu groß ist.
Can't translate what Ahura's saying. Don't speak German. Aliss Ink with a roll up.
The roll up. Aliss
does it. Aliss does it. This, Ahura, this is what you get for underestimating the Scandinavian dragon, Aliss Ink, and rightly so. Rightly so.
That's what you get for disrespecting the wXw Women's Champion. Give her too much time.
I was going to ask you to translate everything Ahura said. I don't want to know what he said. I don't care what he said. This man
Hey,
is
you
the
won't be
fucked up
happy
dude.
even if I told you what he said.
Yeah, let's not even get into that. Oh yeah, Tommy Geezer make the announcement again. Yeah, Ahura isn't happy, but face it, Ahura, you lost to Aliss Ink, the Scandinavian Dragon, the current WXW Women's Champion, and one of the toughest wrestlers we have seen in WXW in quite some time, Mett Dimassi.
That is without a shadow of a doubt. Utterly dangerous is the Scandinavian Dragon. He should never, ever underestimate it. And Ahura learned that lesson here today.
Yeah, Ahura learned that lesson the hard way. And I'm glad he learned it the hard way, because I don't know if I'd be happy if he learned it the easy way. After his actions in Oberhausen, after his actions here this evening, there's a man who has a lot of lessons to learn. And I really hope that, you know, the lessons he's going to learn from Maggot, the lessons he's going to learn from what he did to Baby Allison, the lessons he learns the very, very hard way, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean, and that's one thing that's for sure is Ahura has a lot of lessons that he still needs to learn, and this is only one of them. Not underestimating Aliss Ink is one of the lessons that he's learned today, but is by far not the lesson he most needs to learn. And I definitely, I'm excited. We've seen it after Bielefeld. For those of you who weren't there at the top of the show, potential spoiler: Ahura has won his chance at the 16 karat gold, and who knows, he might end up meeting Maggot. In which case, I wouldn't want to be in Ahura's shoes, especially after what he did to Baby Allison. But my God, will I enjoy calling a match like that?
Yeah,
from a personal standpoint.
They could very well meet in the semis or even the final, perhaps. Like, they'll be explosive, that's for sure. And let's not forget that the winner of 16 Carat will become the new WXW Unified World Wrestling Champion. But yeah, just to look at some of the comments here during this contest, as Erzorn said, the fans are this close to storming the ring to save Alice. I mean, not even just to save Alice, just to punish Ahura for his actions there. It's just
despicable,
disgusting. As Dan said, awful words by Ahura. And yeah, you know, you're right. I'm really glad I don't speak enough German to understand what he had to say there. And it cost
I wish I
him.
didn't understand it.
Yeah, I'm glad it cost him. And Strong Like Spring says, this is what we call karma. Yeah, damn straight. That's what we call karma. Well done, Alice.
That was
incredible victory there from WXW Women's Champion.
And that just goes to show how fast you can lose a match. Mm-hmm. If you underestimate your opponent, and especially if you underestimate somebody who is, by all means, the rightful WXW Women's Champion in Aliss Ink. 2 great victories over the weekend, defending against them all and then picking up the victory against Ahura for the Scandinavian Dragon. She'll be taking that momentum all the way into 16 karat gold.
Yes. Yes, she will. I mean, at this time, we don't know who our opponent is going to be. I mean, Ava Everett has strongly indicated that she wants a shot at the title. I wouldn't be surprised if she ends up being her opponent there, but
we'll have Baby Allison.
Official announcement.
Yeah, Baby Allison has picked up her victory in Denmark, so who knows, in a 3-way that involved Aliss Ink, and of course, Eva Kolaski is still the #1 contender after having not had her opportunity. So I would bet my money on Eva Kolaski, but who knows what happens from now to 16 karat gold.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I suppose it could be any one of those 3 women. Do you know what? I'd like to see any of those 3 matches. Like, that'd be great. And yeah, we're on the road to 16 karat gold. It's going to be insane. And as you said, at the top of the broadcast, We Love Wrestling 41, Road to 16 Karat Gold 2023 will be released in less than 48 hours' time here on YouTube on wXw Now 2.0. All you got to do to watch it is to hit the join or Mitglied werden button below this video, and it's only going to cost you €9.99 per month. Plus, you get access to our whole back catalogue. Back to the Roots 2023 is already up there if you haven't seen that yet, and that features some insane matches, the Kirfish Schlacht, and an incredible world title defense as Levaniel took on Axel Tischer. What a show that was.
That was one hell of a match. An incredible performance by Levaniel to beat one of Europe's best wrestlers and one of the world's best wrestlers, in Axel Tischer.
Yeah. Phenomenal match. Love that match. And Frank Furman says, tell us what's next on wXw Now Live Mondays. Mett, please tell us what's coming up next Monday, my friend.
Next Monday, on the 20th of February. Hold on, let me pull up my calendar real quick and make sure that's the 20th. Yeah, it's the 20th. It is the 20th. I'm not the best when it comes to calendars, but I'll tell you who is one of the best.
Simple maths.
Simple math. I'm not good at math. I'm good at stats. I'm not good at math, but I'll tell you one person who's great at wrestling. The longest reigning wXw shotgun champion of all time, 328 days, ended it back to the roots. A man who has his sights, I hope, firmly set on 16 karat gold as he is taking part in the tournament. None other than the son of nothing, Maggot, will be joining me next Monday here, same time on wXw. And he will be joining me for a Conversations episode. I will ask him some very interesting questions. We will get to see Maggot's answers. And of course, the beauty of this format is you guys are taking part. You guys can ask questions in the chat, and then Maggot will answer your questions. So it's very interactive. If you want to get to see Maggot, to talk to Maggot, interact with him, and see what his opinions are on whatever questions you have to ask, be there on the 20th next week.
Yep. I think that's probably the most exciting thing about doing Conversations live, the interaction, you, the fans. You're not going to be able to watch this live. You're not going to be able to listen to it live. You're going to be able to ask questions and join in and have a whole lot of fun speaking with the son of nothing. It's going to be awesome. I'm really, really looking forward to that.
Just something, you're afraid of something. I'm not quite sure what it is. Just reading the chat between Dan and Frank right now. Yeah,
I'm a little confused. I don't know if me and Frank got heat suddenly.
No, I don't know. I mean, I would say there's. I don't think there's a lot of things that you'd be afraid of. Maybe a faulty memory card or something, or
let's not even go there.
Camera falling down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you for joining us live here this evening. We really appreciate it. We hope you've had a lot of fun. I've certainly had a lot of fun. Mett, have you had a lot of fun?
Oh, I mean, of course I had a lot of fun. It's wrestling, and it was great wrestling. You guys got to see it for free, and my goodness, that was lovely. If you get a chance, go to the Academy and experience one of these shows live, or experience any wXw show live. Of course, your next opportunity is going to be 16 karat gold. If you haven't gotten a ticket, there are very few tickets left. So really make sure. Make sure, check up, get your opportunity. 16 karat gold is an experience that you have to have in your life if you're a wrestling fan.
It's going to be a phenomenal weekend. Limited tickets remaining. Yeah. Get them now whilst you still can. Trust me, get them now whilst you still can. But we're going to wrap it up, and I'm going to leave you once again with the trailer for Back to the Roots 2023, which you can watch live right now on wXw Now 2.0. Just click that join or Mitglied werden button below this video. Only €9.99 a month. You won't regret it. I promise you.